Cardi B just broke her silence, and what she revealed about her newborn, Baby Brim, caught everyone off guard. Because while the world was celebrating her record-breaking success, she was quietly facing a postpartum storm that almost nobody knew about. Her album was climbing the charts, her career was shining, and yet, behind closed doors, she was dealing with emotions she said she couldn't even explain. It wasn't the glamorous version of motherhood people imagine. It was raw, messy, and painfully real, the side most celebrities never talk about. And when Cardi finally opened up, it shocked fans who had no idea what she had been carrying on her own. But what she shared next left everyone stunned. Cardi revealed that for months, she was completely bedridden, something she never showed online. Fans only sensed hints of it, little things, a slower posting schedule, a different energy. Some even whispered that something felt off, but nobody imagined the truth. According to Cardi, this pregnancy hit her harder than any before. She said the baby practically broke her back and pelvis, not literally, but in an emotional, overwhelming way that made even standing up feel impossible. She cried constantly. She felt stuck. She felt powerless. Days blurred together as she lay in bed, unable to move the way she wanted, watching life continue without her. Behind the scenes, she wasn't the bold, unstoppable Cardi everyone knows. She was a mom fighting to get through each day. But the mental part was even harder. Cardi opened up about the emotional crash that hit after giving birth, a wave of postpartum blues that came out of nowhere. She described it as this unpredictable fog, a kind of emotional imbalance that didn't match her reality at all. She had money, she had love, she had stability, her relationship was good, her career was booming. On paper, everything was perfect. And yet she still felt low, anxious, and emotionally drained. She said it made no sense, and that confusion only made it worse. She even compared it to what she went through after having Wave, when she felt sudden anxiety for no clear reason. It wasn't about her life falling apart, but it was about her mind feeling overwhelmed in ways she couldn't control. A struggle many moms quietly relate to, but rarely admit. And then came the part that sparked major controversy. Just when Cardi thought she could finally breathe, the internet came for her. The moment she stepped out with a snatched post-baby body, critics jumped in claiming she was pressuring other women to bounce back just as fast. Some even pushed rumors that she must have had secret procedures, even though she clearly said she didn't do anything. But Cardi shut all of it down. She explained she naturally loses weight fast. She always has. And this time was no different. She wasn't trying to prove anything, compete with anyone, or impress the internet. She was just doing what made her feel good. And the wild part? When her body changes during pregnancy, people clown her. When she gets back in shape, they clown her again. No matter what she does, someone finds a problem. It showed that in the world of snapback culture, women are judged either way. But behind all the noise, Cardi dropped advice every mom needed to hear. After opening up about everything she went through, Cardi switched gears and spoke directly to moms, and the message hit deep. She told women to take their mental health seriously, because at the end of the day, they're the ones staying up all night, they're the ones carrying the load, and they're the ones who have to push through even when they're exhausted. She said taking 2 or 3 hours for yourself isn't selfish, it's survival. Whether it's getting your hair done, grabbing a quiet coffee, doing your nails, or even just sitting in peace with your phone, she insisted every mom deserves to feel like themselves again. For so many women, especially new moms juggling everything at once, her honesty felt like a breath of fresh air. It was that reminder that you can love your kids deeply and still need time to breathe. But things at home were far from peaceful. As if postpartum emotions and online backlash weren't enough, Cardi had a whole different kind of chaos waiting at home: her mom. And according to Cardi, the woman took over the entire house like she signed the lease herself. She threw away all of Cardi's snacks, every cookie, every chip, even her beef jerky. She controlled the kitchen like a military operation, insisting everyone eat the healthy stuff she approved. And the wildest part, she started barging into Cardi's room without knocking, asking for the code to her door like it was her own space. Cardi joked that she didn't even feel like the boss in her own house anymore.
It was that hilarious but real struggle every grown daughter knows too well. Loving your mom, but wanting just a little bit of personal space. And while dealing with all that, Cardi still managed to break a massive record. In the middle of postpartum struggles, home chaos, and nonstop criticism, Cardi's career was soaring. Her album broke a historic record, the most weeks in the top 10 of the Billboard 200 by a female rap album this entire decade. Week 8 and still climbing. No other female rapper had done it this decade. She said she was proud of herself, but even more grateful for the fans pushing the album forward while she was recovering. She thanked the DJs, the supporters, and even joked about certain fans looking too fine for her to repost because they might take her man. It was a rare mix of vulnerability and triumph, struggling privately while winning publicly. But even with the success, Cardi says something strange has been happening. Even with all the highs and lows, Cardi revealed something that instantly made fans worry. She said her voice has been sounding different ever since she gave birth, a raspy, tired tone she can't shake off. At first, she brushed it off, but now she's convinced something might really be going on. She told fans she needs to fly back to LA for a full checkup because she doesn't feel like herself. Her energy is different, her voice is different, and she joked that she already did a physical earlier this year, but now she feels like an entirely new person all over again. It added another layer to the reality she's been living, healing physically, healing emotionally, and trying to adjust to a body that feels unfamiliar. And then fans got hit with another personal update they didn't expect. Cardi then shifted into a personal moment that had the internet buzzing: her tattoos. She explained that she wants to redo Culture's tattoo because she feels the placement looks slightly crooked. She's considering lasering it off just to remake it cleaner, right on top of the same spot. She also talked about adding Blossom's name, maybe a flower design, and expanding the tribute to all her kids. But she was honest, she's still figuring out where everything should go. It was one of those rare moments where she let fans into her personal decision-making, the little details most celebrities gloss over. And in true Cardi fashion, she kept it real about lasering and re-inking, laughing at the idea of fixing several pieces she's outgrown over the years. But even with all the changes she's planning, there was something deeper on her mind. By the end of her live, it became clear Cardi wasn't just venting, she was rebuilding. She talked about wanting to feel like herself again, not the superstar, not the celebrity, the woman, the mom. The person trying to balance work, motherhood, pressure, expectations, and her own happiness. She said December would be packed with work, and January was going to be even bigger. She hinted that her vision board is full, that she has plans, goals, and a hunger to grow even more. But this time, she wants to do it at her own pace, not the internet's. It was a mix of exhaustion, honesty, strength, and ambition. A reminder that behind the headlines and the glam, Cardi is still navigating life just like anyone else, one overwhelming day at a time.